What is up, my friends and family? I'm Charmx, and today I'm going to be reacting to Stung by a Bullet Ant by Brave Wilderness. Now, Brave Wilderness is, it's a very interesting channel. It's run by Coyote Peterson, and Coyote Peterson is kind of like the modern day, I think his name is Steve Irwin, or the what the frig is it? Steve Irwin? Let me just look this up. Okay, yeah, so it is. So basically, Coyote Peterson is like the modern day Steve Irwin. And so far, I really have been loving Brave Wilderness. Now, I'm not really sure what's gonna go on in this video. It just really sounds like, I mean, it's titled Stung by a Bullet Ant, right? So Coyote Peterson is obviously gonna get stung by a bullet ant. I don't know if he's doing that voluntarily, or if, you know, it happened by accident, but I guess we're gonna find out. Anyway, with that being said, the original link's in the description. Make sure you go subscribe to Brave Wilderness if you haven't already. And without any further ado, let's begin.
Hidden within the darkness of the Costa Rican rainforest,
Oh, that looks beautiful.
A legend exists beneath the ancient canopy. Indigenous people refer to it as bala, which means bullet. It is rumored that just a single sting from this animal is so excruciating that it feels as if one has been shot with a gun.
That little ant feels like you've been shot by a gun? That's crazy if it's accurate.
Over the course of the past year, I have taken on the challenge of being stung by some of the planet's most notorious insects.
Wait, so there are more of these where he's getting stung by insects and stuff? Oh, I gotta see that.
Next, I buried my hands into a nest of fire ants. The pain was like sticking your hands into a burning ring of fire.
Oh!
The aftermath? One of my biggest regrets, as my hands were swollen for a month and permanently scarred.
Oh! I gotta see that. That's crazy. I guess I'm kind of jumping in, you know, I guess I assume it's near the end of his ant biting videos or whatever, because it seems like he's done a whole bunch before this, so I'm really jumping the gun here. I'm gonna have to go react to the other ones.
Today is Bullet Ant Challenge Day. I'm actually pretty excited about this. As long as we can find...
Are you kidding me?
Find a bullet ant, I'm gonna get stung by one. So guys, keep your eyes peeled. These little ants could be anywhere. Well, I guess they aren't really little. They're probably about this big. So
that's
let's
a huge
head down here to
ant.
the rainforest and see if we can find one. All right.
That's like the size of your thumb.
Bullet ants are incredibly common on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica, and setting the stage for a sting was only going to take a single one. Seems simple. However, finding them can be quite the challenge, especially when dealing with some of the most difficult filming conditions we have ever faced.
I love how normal people try to avoid them, then there's a coyote trying to find them.
Oh boy, that is the disorienting thing about the rainforest. Everything looks the same, no matter what direction you turn.
It seemed as if all was lost. And finally, after several days of searching, the sun came out, and fate took its course.
So they were in the jungle for days trying to find this ant? You would have to have a lot of supplies in that with you. Especially, you know, if you're going out there, you might want to bring some backup food in case you get lost.
I just saw an ant up on the tree here. Come up really slow. This might be a nest.
You think you got a nest?
I mean, the ground looks the same as it has in most of the jungle, but there's a hole here. I definitely saw a large ant moving up on the side of that, but before I just storm up there...
Did you just see one, or do you see a few?
I saw one ant. But this looks like there's a hole right there.
Stick your finger in it.
Where?
You see that? This looks like it could be a nest.
I don't see the hole.
Where?
Can you point to it? Oh, I just saw
There's one coming out right there.
Oh.
Coming out.
He's definitely right.
Stick your finger in it. What would happen?
Here, let's see if I can get him on the stick.
Oh, he stuck a stick in it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's going right towards my hand. That is a bullet ant right there. Hold on, I'm gonna just
Where?
put it in the container.
Freaking.
Mark, watch out. Watch out. I think there's...
They going on me?
I think so, man. I think they're swarming.
We have definitely found a bullet ant nest. There's no question about it.
Are those
I was
them?
in there trying to get a single ant, and they started swarming out. Okay, this just went from slightly dangerous to extremely dangerous because there was one crawled up on my hand and I got startled and I flicked it off of me. I need to go back and get the container. We need to get in it.
0 to 100 real quick. Real quick.
Got
My
one.
hand is shaking. I got one. Nope, it came off.
Oh, I'm getting shivers just thinking about it.
I got one. I got one. Back up, back up, back up. It's going right towards my hand. Oh boy. It's attacking the tip of the stick. I'm gonna put it down right here on the dirt. Yeah! All right, I'm gonna get it in this cup. Got it!
Walk right in.
That's a pretty big ant.
Holy cow! Oh my gosh!
He hasn't even been bitten, and it looks like he has.
If I was that nervous just to catch the ant, I
Yeah.
can't imagine how nervous I'm going to be to actually be stung by it. This is wild. All right, let's take the ant down here into a flatter area, get the scene under control. It's time to go through with the bullet ant challenge.
Bullet ant challenge. You're the only person that's going to volunteer to get stung by one.
All right. Oh. This is it. We are here. This is Costa Rica, and that, ladies and gentlemen, dare I say it, is one monster-sized bullet ant. This is gonna go down one of two ways. The first thing that we're gonna try is I'm gonna lift up the glass capsule and then we're gonna place it there. If it doesn't sting me like that, then I will use the forceps, where I will pick it up by its thorax and just like the tarantula hawk, induce a sting. One way or another, there is no question about it, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to be stung by a bullet ant.
The amount of cojones it would take to do this is crazy, because there's no way I would volunteer to be stung with supposedly one of the worst, stings you can get. If I hate being stung by wasps, there's no way I would get stung by this voluntarily.
All right, it's time.
GoPro rolling. We are rolling. All right, now what I'm gonna do is tip up the glass capsule and then place the ant down onto my forearm. Here we go. Mark, your shot good?
Are you sure about this?
Yep, no turning back now. Mario, ready?
Oh yeah, you sure?
Here we go. Ant on my skin. 1, 2. This is it. No turning back. 3.
That's a huge ant. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a little ant crawling on the table like a second ago, and compared to this, it was so small. So you know this thing is huge. This thing's like, pinky size.
Ant is on my forearm. Look at that. Okay, it's just trying to climb out of the glass. I don't know if it's realized that it's actually on my arm. It is looking a little bit agitated. I can feel the little legs grabbing onto my skin, and right now it is just trying to get out of the capsule. It's thinking, okay, something's new. It can probably sense the heat of my skin and also the smell of my skin. These ants can pick up different pheromones. We'll let it go a few seconds longer.
The music's too intense for me.
And I think, similar to the velvet ant, that this ant is
It's not
going
gonna
to
work?
be held with forceps to induce a sting. Oh. 2, control. Here we go.
Woohoo! Oh man.
Look at the GoPro.
He's... Man, he's just freaking out. I don't know how you can do this. I really don't.
There we go. That right there is a perfect hold right on the thorax. And wow,
All right.
look at that. The stinger is already flying. Does that give you enough space there, Mark, to be able to see the stinger as it goes into my arm?
Yes, sir.
We've got clear visibility on the abdomen. Here we go. I'm going to move the little wooden base out of the way. Glass capsule is right here in frame. Forearm on the table. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm
insane.
about to take on the bullet ant challenge. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
1, 2. Oh my gosh, this is it. 3.
How could you possibly do this to yourself? I mean, do you get pleasure out of pain? Oh, this is crazy. Oh no, it's gonna go in, it's gonna go in, you can see the...
Oh, it's stuck in my arm! It's stuck in my arm!
It's stuck in there!
The stinger is stuck in my arm, look at that! Oh. Okay, it's off, it's off, it's off! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Wow!
Oh, you're right. Oh my god, it is really bad! Oh my gosh, I think it has a tarantula lock topped!
You alright, man?
Yep! Oh! Did you see that? The stinger was stuck into my forearm, right into the vein!
If it was stuck in there, does that mean the whole time it was stuck in there, it was just pumping in venom? Because if so, you probably got like a double dose.
There is the sting insertion point right there! Oh my gosh! It is like... Oh, it's hot! Oh, I can feel the venom already! Right in my forearm! Ah!
Oh.
Oh! It is!
Is this making anyone else itchy? Like, I'm getting kind of itchy thinking of this.
It's number one! Ah!
We are number one.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it's burning more! It's getting worse! Hold on, hold on, hold on! Ah! Oh. Now, the toxin that comes out of the sting of a bullet ant is a panerotoxin, which can cause you to hallucinate, so I don't know.
Well, at least there's a benefit to doing this. You can trip a little bit, I guess.
How much venom actually went into my arm? All I know is that the stinger was in my forearm for a considerable amount of time. Ah! Oh.
Wow,
I think
it's bubbled up.
I think my neck is having a muscle spasm too. My whole muscle structure is like pounded right now.
Oh, imagine if that were to affect your heart, because, you know, your heart is a muscle. And if it's causing, you know, your other muscles to have spasms, I guess technically it could affect your heart, couldn't it? And if it affects your heart, you can have a heart attack and die from it. This is not safe.
What is that? Okay, that's not good. Let's keep an eye on that. My neck is like stiffening up. My entire arm feels like it's having a spasm right now. Okay.
Is it getting better or worse?
No, it's worse. It's coming in waves of pain now. I'm sweating bullets right now. Bullets of sweat for the bullet ant. Okay, I'm gonna try to
He's in all that pain and you can still make a pun.
stay composed. We're gonna have to cut this scene pretty quickly. I'm in a lot of pain right now. It is humid, but my body is on fire. It's been about 20 minutes since the sting. Look at my arm.
20 minutes since the sting, wow. And it's getting worse, it looks like.
I think it goes without question that the bullet ant sting is the most painful that I have faced thus far on the
Look at the little
insect
hairs
sting
on it.
pain index. However,
Nasty.
as some of you may know, there are whispers that there is possibly a more painful sting out there. The warrior wasp may challenge the bullet ant's claim at the peak of the insect sting pain index.
Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Coyote Peterson, why would you possibly want to do this to yourself? But anyway, guys, I hope you did like this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share with a friend if you're new, and subscribe to join the family today. And also, make sure you go subscribe to Brave Wilderness. Both that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Boop.